Hello, today I'm joined by Chris from Home United, part of the Singapore Premier League. How are you today, Chris?
I'm good.
So just a few questions for you today. Some about the life as a football player in Singapore, and a few from Twitter, and just a couple quick fire ones as well to end with. So firstly, where did your passion for football come from as a child?
It came from my dad, because my dad used to watch a lot of Premier League football, so I was sort of like inspired by him, and I kind of liked being in a team sport as I was really small size, so like athletics, track and field, those kind of sports weren't my thing.
Right, so always a sports guy?
Not always a sports guy.
Who was your biggest inspiration as a child?
David Beckham for sure, because for me I like to send the ball in early. I like to whip the ball in, and he used to play for my favorite club, Real Madrid and Manchester United.
Nice. And always a midfielder, or did you start off in defense or up front?
Actually, centre midfield.
Always?
No. Just for a short period of time in primary school.
Yeah.
And then I moved on as a winger because like my coach realized that I had more speed, so it'll be much better that way.
Excellent. What was the biggest challenge you faced on the path to becoming a pro?
Commitment was the most difficult thing for me, because I had so many things I want to do, and like I had so much of hobbies. So yeah, commitment was something very difficult for me growing up.
So could you just give us a quick insight into your path to becoming a pro? And
okay, first I started off from a reality TV show First 11.
Yes.
And then I got pulled up by the under-23s. Coach Nazri Nasir pulled me in to be part of his under-23 team to Vietnam in the Newspaper Cup. And from there on I did quite decent, and then I moved on to Lions 12 for a year.
Excellent.
And then Tampines Rovers, and now I signed with my second year with Home United.
Okay, excellent. What is the dressing room morale like, and how does the manager get the players fired up for the games, halftime team talks in order to change the course of the game?
I guess for me it's just the briefing, how it goes down. Firstly, he hypes up everyone, he motivates and encourages everyone, and make sure everybody understands their role, what they're going to do in the game, and just like try to fire it up. Don't be so like static. Just listen to music, trying to pump yourself up. It doesn't matter if it's a big team or what, but all these kind of little things will help you out in the game.
So if you're losing at halftime, what exactly does the manager do just to motivate everyone, even if you're getting completely outplayed? What does he do so that you change the course of the game, or everyone gets fired up?
It's not like how Sir Alex does it, where they get like hairdryer treatment and stuff like that. Mistakes are bound to happen in matches, so just telling them, okay, you're missing out in this and you're missing out in that, so just try to remind yourself that once you go back in second half, you got to do this and you got to be aware of this, because when you're playing in a game, right, you tend to forget things here and there. You're really tired, you have to go up, go down, attack, defend, so these little things will just slip off your head sometimes.
What is one piece of advice you could give to an aspiring pro, someone looking to become a pro in Singapore or around the world? What advice would you give them?
I would say choose your sport properly, or whatever passion that you want to do, and really just put your full focus into it and try to find motivations to push yourself.
Right. Lastly, what is your favorite moment in your career so far, from as young an age or to your career now?
Actually, just 3 years ago, when I was playing for Lions 12,
yeah.
I gave a cross just down this wing and for Safwan Barudin to score a header, and that was like a big thing for me, because that was one of the crosses that got us to the semis.
Right. So that's your favorite moment?
Yeah, that's my favorite moment.
As a child growing up, any marquee moment that really helped you along the way, or a goal that you scored in school?
No, just national service, how it changed my my personality from being a young, irritating small boy to someone who's like, matured and really can focus into something.
Excellent. We've also got some questions from Twitter that a few of my followers have decided to ask. I'll just pull some of them up.
Sure.
So, at Hershey700 asks, when will Singapore start to compete on the international stage?
When?
Or when do you predict Singapore will be able to compete at a World Cup or a really major tournament?
I'm hoping in 5 to 10 years time, within this period.
The future of Singapore looking bright?
Hopefully, I don't know, man. It's hard to say at the moment, but there are a lot of changes here and there, so it's really hard to say.
Hopefully you're playing in the next
so
World
too,
Cup.
Man. I hope so too.
From at Kushal Bastana, we have asked them about their training regime. So could you just give us some insight into how you guys train in Singapore and what sort of regime you guys follow?
For us, we follow the regular ones where it's high intensity, and then we see if it's like the day before game, we will like slow down the pace and just like work on tactics and stuff like that. And then definitely after match is always recovery.
So what exactly would you do in a typical training session? Is it drills or fitness, scrimmage, match play?
Honestly, we do everything.
Everything?
But what we lack on and what we feel we lack on, we'll go and watch our videos again.
Right.
And we feel we are lacking on in our fitness, then we'll do by ourselves extra fitness. We do like runs, suicide runs and stuff like that.
So how often do you train now for Home United, and how vigorous is
this month is tough. So we hardly have off days this month because we have quite a lot of games this month. And then we are taking part in AFC, so we have... How many games do we have?
4.
For like our AFC and S League, 12, right? In this month? Yeah, about 12 games this month.
Games.
Yeah,
Right,
so that's quite a lot.
Singapore Premier League home matches about 12.
Yeah,
Oh,
so it's difficult to have off days like this, so every day, man.
Okay, nice. From Sam Junior 08, how do the players manage to keep calm and perform when the crowd is shouting and sometimes booing as well? How do you manage to keep your head and continue trying hard?
For me, I get like my teammates. We know it. You can tell, when you're performing a game and you start to be nervous, you start passing the ball away, you have your teammates out there to guide you and tell you, you got to relax. Don't really think much about the crowd, but just think about what you do in training and just imagine there's no one here watching you.
Right. From Zain Malik 54, how would you rate Ben Davis, the upcoming talent? The young Singaporean.
Fulham, right?
Yeah, he's just signed for the Fulham Academy. Did you ever get a chance to play with him, or
No,
have you ever seen him play?
Never really seen him play or actually seen him in real life, only on like social media.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I would like to see him play one day.
Yeah. Is that one of your dreams as well, to go to England or Spain, Germany to play, or are you happy in the Singapore?
Of course, I definitely want to play abroad, but I don't see myself playing that far yet or anytime soon. So just like working hard in Singapore and see where future takes me.
Okay, sure. And just finally, to wrap up the interview, a few quick fire questions related to world football and football in general. So, Messi or Ronaldo?
Ronaldo, because he's tall, he's big, and used to play for Manchester United.
Left foot or right foot?
Left.
Goal or assist?
Assist.
Penalty or free kick?
Free kick for sure.
World Cup or Champions League? Which one would you rather win?
Champions League.
With who?
Manchester United, of course.
Go on. A game of FIFA on the PS4 or a round of golf?
FIFA.
Lastly, who would you rather play under? Jose Mourinho or Pep Guardiola?
Pep Guardiola.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you so much, man.
Really appreciate
Nice
it.
to meet you.
Thanks. Best of luck for the future.